against the 18-year-old former world junior champion, Tomoka Miyazaki. Well, as far as the women's singles draw was concerned, we only started with 6 seeds, and we were down to 3 seeds by the second round. All those 3 seeds made it through to quarter-final stage. And we had 5 different nationalities. There we are. We can see 3 players from Japan, 2 in the bottom half, 2 Chinese players at quarter-final. And then by semi-final stage, we were down to 3 seeds and 2 different nationalities, because all three Japanese quarter-finalists made it through to the semi-final stage. So we're nicely set up for a bit of youth against experience in today's women's singles final. Well, as far as the race to the World Tour finals are concerned, I can tell you that win or lose today's final, the finalist Wang Zhi will go up to number 1. Aya Ohori, by virtue of her semi-final, will go up from 4 to 3. The other semi-finalist, Akane Yamaguchi, who's currently at 17, will come up 10 places to number 7. And Miyazaki is down at 25 at the moment, and she can't get above 18, and that's only if she wins today's final. So here comes the 18-year-old former world junior champion, Tomoka Miyazaki. Only turned 18 last month. So she's only just an 18-year-old. This is only her 3rd final at World Tour level, her first time above a 300 level. For Wang Zhi, this is her 2nd final at Super 1000 level, because she lost in the final in 2022 in Indonesia. Lost out that final in 3 thrilling games to Tai Su Ying. So this, I can tell you, is a first ever meeting between these 2 players.
Okay, like black, I like red.
Seamus Halpin.
You choose
Ireland is
red,
on this one.
Side, serve or receive? Receive. Beautiful.
So Wang Zhi has chosen to start the near side of the court. She won the toss for the coin and chose ends. And interestingly, Miyazaki has chosen to receive. What an occasion for this 18-year-old. But Wang Zhi is the number 3 seed. She's the more experienced of the 2 players, no doubt about it. And I was telling you that she's the current Asia champion. In fact, she's been 2 times Asia champion, not only earlier this year, but also 2 years ago as well. She's 24 years of age, from Shaanxi in Jingzhou in Hubei province in central China. And she's currently enjoying her 4th week in total at a career high of 5. She beat the World Championship bronze medalist from 2021 in the 2nd round, her teammates, and then Gao, her teammates, in the quarter-final, before the left-handed Aya Ohori, the Asian Games bronze medalist from Japan, in the semi-final. So just 1 match going the full distance. That was in the quarter-final against Gamfang. So to the 18-year-old Tomoka Miyazaki from the port city of Osaka, South Honshu, Japan's 3rd largest city, making her first appearance at this event, and in fact it's only her 2nd ever Super 1000 tournament. Her first was the Indonesian Open earlier this year. She was pushed the full distance by Chaiwan in the first round, and then beat Jakobsen from Denmark, who had put out the number 2 seed Tai Su Ying in the very first round. quarter-final against Min of Singapore, and then that semi-final against the former champion Akane Yamaguchi, who won this title back in 2017 and again was in the final last year. So as I was telling you, Seamus Halpin from Ireland is our umpire for this one. Jason Fu from Singapore, the service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Wang Zhi, China. And on my left, Tomoka Miyazaki, Japan. Wang Zhi serve, level, play.
So the reigning and two-time Asian champion, number 3 seed Wang Zhi, getting this women's singles final underway against the 18-year-old Miyazaki of Japan. Lucky neck cord there from Wang Zhi. Well, as far as this lady is concerned, trying to become only the second women's singles player from China to win a Super 1000 title. Chen Yufei is the only Chinese player to have won titles at this level. In fact, she's won 3 of them from 7 finals at Super 1000. Last one she won, of course, was earlier this year, the Indonesian Open. Just wrong. And of course, Dean, we're guaranteed a 4th different winner at the 4th and final Super 1000 tournament of the year in the women's singles.
Yeah.
Because the Malaysian Open was won by Eun Se-young, All England by Carolina Marin, Indonesia, as I've just said, by Chen Yufei.
None of them have been playing in this tournament, unfortunately.
That's just wide. In fact, didn't I see something on social media that Chen Yufei is popped up in Australia doing some study?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, she's got nice blonde hair. She's in Australia. How long she's staying there for, I don't know.
3-2.
That's interesting. She's out with protected ranking in the women's singles.
Now, Steve, many people may have heard of Tomoka Miyazaki, but many might not have seen her play before. So just give us a quick synopsis of her qualities that you see in her as a player.
Yeah, she first made a name for herself when she won the World Junior Champions as a 16-year-old, a tiny 16-year-old. Now she's here. Just turned 18. She's moving really well on court. She's got good technical skills without being Tai Su Ying or Rajana Gintanen. She's moving really well on the court without being Nozomi Okuhara in terms of leg speed or so, but she's got better reach. And in Hong Kong, early on here, I thought, well, are we perhaps putting too much pressure on her, overestimating her a little bit? But here in this tournament, she's really shown why she's won as much as she has as a junior player. I think she's badminton-wise. I think she is capable of adjusting to her opponent and play the shots where it hurts the most. Is she finished in terms of development? Not at all. But she's had really good shot quality this week, and especially in her win yesterday against Akane Yamaguchi.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Great play. So there isn't any apparent weaknesses apart from being young and physically, of course, not as strong as a full-grown women's singles player. But it's going to be interesting because this is two of the players that we must expect to challenge Ante Jung, who, in my opinion, when she's fully fresh, sits on the women's singles crown at the moment. But these two here, they're some of the competitors.
Yeah.
The younger generation.
Nice. Well, of course, Miyazaki, the Slovenia Future Series a couple of years ago, came through the qualifying, and she won age 16 years, 3 months and 10 days. So that's when everybody started taking notice. I think that was even before her World Junior title. Of course, she can't break the record as the youngest ever Super Series or a World Tour equivalent winner, because that is held currently by Akane Yamaguchi, who won the 2013 Japan Open, again coming through the qualifying, aged 16 years, 3 months and 16 days.
Well, she's not even close. That's what I said yesterday. We have to remember that at this age, Rachana Gintonen was about to become world champion.
Yes. Yeah, that's staggering, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you put it like that. Nothing wrong with the idea from Miyazaki.
Yesterday, she had the advantage in terms of reach over Akane Yamaguchi, and would also suspect that Yamaguchi was not totally up to her best speed yesterday. Today, she doesn't have that advantage in reach, and I think Wang Zhi is sort of attacking-wise stronger than Yamaguchi was yesterday.
Oh, well, did you see that, Steve? She sort of pointed as if she believes now the drift may be going in totally the opposite direction to what we saw in the first 4 days of competition. Not sure she's entirely correct on that, but
I agree.
certainly the drift, the lengthways drift of the court is nowhere near it was in the early stages of the tournament.
7-all.
Played some of those forehand crosses. This one not entirely successful, but still of a reasonable quality. Yesterday she played some that was absolutely brilliant.
It's almost reminiscent of a Susie Susanti serve. Miyazaki of holding the shuttle very, very high. There we go. Holds it up above her head.
Service over. 8-all.
But if it's correct, and we'll see it over the next couple of years that she is badminton-wise. Tomoka Miyazaki, I think we're seeing a situation where players, the top players in the world, are where it's a requisite. We've seen some players being extremely strong in their areas, technical-wise and attacking-wise, with Carolina Marin, physical-wise with PVC and so on. But it's a young, the emergence of her sort of created a new era where the ability to read the game, to anticipate, to tailor your game to your opponents. Also a little bit with Chen Yufei, actually.
That is superb from Wang Zhi. Take a look at this.
Super technical skills. But a move towards a women's singles where it's not one specific outstanding skill that's decisive, but where you need to be able to vary and to adjust your game. That could be interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that was going wide, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so.
That little bit of sideways drift, bringing it in, that's taken that one out.
10-9.
I was impressed yesterday with Miyazaki's shot quality, the way she was able to play to the lines. That has, of course, also something to do with the amount of pressure that you're on. And that's going to be interesting to see if she can maintain that here in the final.
Lovely angle from the number 3 seed, Wang Zhi. And she has a 2-point advantage at the mid-game interval here in the opening game against Miyazaki of Japan. That's a beauty, isn't it? It wasn't full power, it was all about angle and placement.
今、ワンジーはさ、自分が球長い球出したらロブ押しでしょ。自分が短い球出したらネット切ってロブを要求して攻撃に入るから、その自分でちょっと要求すると決めて長く出してたら自分のカウンターのイメージだし、短く出したらちょっとネットだけは速いタッチでちょっと後ろに追い込みに行かないと。そこだけね。あと同じラインで上げちゃダメ。ストレート2回上げてラウンドクロス一番怖いからね。そこだけちょっと意識ね。さあ頑張れよ。
Well, both players a little bit slow to return to court after the instruction from umpire Seamus Halpin.
Miyazaki yesterday took a lot of time, in my opinion, in the service situation. The fast-paced rallies that she played against Akane Yamaguchi, long rallies, fast-paced, took its toll on the 18-year-old. In those situations, we often see younger players get a little bit ahead of themselves and going on to the service return position or service position, getting ready, want the rallies to start immediately. That was not at all the approach of this lady here.
That's a beauty.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Over. 10.
But that had been 4 straight points for Wang Zhi. Wow, look at that. Magnificent shot. The placement of that smash is absolutely perfect. What is it, 10 centimeters from the sideline? Yeah. Wonderful.
出两边啊，出两边啊。
The thing is, it doesn't take much to place one smash there and then place two out and one a little bit too much towards the middle, but consistently play with that quality. That's something that could set her apart from some of her peers.
That's really athletic play, isn't it, from Wang Zhi?
Yeah, and that's the way to go to attack, pile on the pressure.
Have you noticed that Miyazaki has got one shoelace tied in pink and one in bright yellow? Do you see that?
I have. I think it's to make it easier for the coach. Play a little bit more in the red side and then two in the yellow side and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's very trendy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very jazzy.
Good play.
Service over. 12-13.
We're going to see that net exchange again. Wonder whether Wang Zhi could have closed it down. That's
Brilliant.
14-12.
Full commitment, following up on that smash. Well, she's taking time again, is Miyazaki.
yes.
Get ready. Missed it.
Service over. 13-14.
Well, there's only ever been one singles player from Japan to win this China Open title, and that was Akane Yamaguchi, the player that Miyazaki beat yesterday. She's making the Japanese youngster twist and turn, isn't she? The forehand, then backhand.
And those attacking skills, I mean, she's got a lot of similarities to Chen Yufei in terms of stature, Wang Zhi. But the attacking skills, that's where I feel she's a little bit better than the former Olympic champion. And I think that's also what has helped her previously make it difficult for An Se-young, that she actually is a very sharp attacker. Not necessarily the hardest smash, but very, very sharp. That's a difficult one.
There's a challenge here.
Miyazaki challenges called
I think the
out.
line judge got it right, but it was close.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 16-13. Play.
Well, you know, surprisingly, Steen, the last home winner of the women's singles at the China Open was 9 years ago. Yi Shui-rei.
Yeah.
That's a long time, isn't it, when you think of how many wonderful women's singles players they've had. He Bingjiao, recent silver medalist.
Yeah, but that's also the era where we've had fantastic women's singles players all over.
Absolutely. We've had a golden era of women's singles.
14,
Yep, that's
17.
a lovely shot too from Miyazaki. I like the way she has her racket carriage coming forward to the net there.
Really
this
high.
player, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about her game. Once you see more of her matches, I recall when I saw Chen Long in the early years, I didn't think much of him. And I changed my mind since then. It's a brilliant shot again on the line.
Wang Zhi challenges called in.
I thought the line judge got that one right too.
Yeah. But when Chen Long came forward, we'd seen the likes of Bao Chunlei and Lee Kyunil, Lin Dan, Peter Gade, Taufik Hidayat, and so on. It didn't look like much Chen Long's game, but he was efficient.
Yeah.
Challenge
And there's
unsuccessful.
Plum
One
on the
challenge
line.
remaining.
There's no artistic
15, 17.
impression points in badminton, but obviously we like to see players that have beautiful playing skills.
Yeah. Wonderful attacking shot.
15.
Just a fraction wide. But all four corners of the court were used in that rally. Good body smash. 5 game point opportunities to the Asia champion, this lady, Wang Zhi. Oh, that's a loose serve.
Service over.
My goodness me. What happened there? Was that just a sudden influx of nerves? I wonder. It's wide, that's well left.
17, 20.
So 2 game points have come and gone. That time it's wide, and therefore the number 3 seed converts on her third game point opportunity. 21-17 in 24 minutes.
包括正手抽米啊什么，你看他第一打基本上上不来，还可以兜起来的时候是半场，你正好可以打他，这是一个机会。第二个呢，他在往前球，你不要躲，知道吗？你等他球出来，我再跑，哎，这样抢上去反而节奏全对上了啊。然后他的后场注意头顶直线，头顶对角耳，就反正就先做好防守，有机会我反攻去打他一拍就行。 好吧，啊，你的推球感觉至于高和平什么，全靠你自己感觉嘛。你感觉高我好防，或者平我好防，随便你，好吧。关键自己的节奏，我打完先看他在干什么，再回场，不要打完就往回跑，那个反而下一拍没有，连贯不上，好吧？啊，说好啊。
同じライン、今回ね、2回同じライン上げないことね。必ず振り分けする。左右左右。いいね。さあもう一回頑張ろう。気持ちいいね。 さあサーブ頑張れよ。
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So Wang Zhi of China, the number 3 seed, 1 game to the good against the 18-year-old former world junior champion Tomoka Miyazaki. Error on return of serve. Well, for Wang Zhi, this is her second final in 2 tournaments played, because she was in the final of the Korean Open, where she didn't actually contest the final. She gave a walkover because she was injured, and because of that injury she missed the Hong Kong Open last week. And I think actually the rest has done her some good.
I was told that the reason why she withdrew from that final was actually that she was dehydrated. There were no air condition in the hall in Mokpo, and it was above 30 degrees. And she played a long semi-final against Simu Jin. Won it 24-22 in the decider and was totally drained. So couldn't play the final.
I remember a tennis player, Justin Anen from Belgium. She had a similar situation. She was taken to hospital and put on a drip. Yeah. And of course at Grand Slam events, there's a day between the semi-final and the final, and she was able to play the final.
It's astonishing that there's no air condition. It was like that in the earlier days, not the older days, but the earlier days.
Tell me about it. Istora Senayan,
yeah.
I remember playing there, and no air conditioning whatsoever. And indeed, a number of the audience smoking.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we've moved on.
That's also one of the things that makes it so difficult to compare eras, players. Back then, no air conditioning, obviously favoring the ones living in a warmer climate throughout the year a little bit more than someone from the northernmost part of the world.
against this from the back line.
3-2.
Clearly. Just wide.
Great challenge.
Hold out. Challenge unsuccessful.
Yeah, indeed, a wasted
One
challenge.
challenge remaining. Service over.
It's just incredible to think that this young lady from Japan, this is only her second ever Super 1000 tournament, and because her ranking just simply wasn't high enough.
No, exactly.
She shot up 6 places after being in the semi-final in Hong Kong last week to a career high of 21. Yeah, nice backhand kill.
Service over.
One of the challenges now for Wang Zhi, I think, is to play herself into a favorable position where she can attack Miyazaki. It happened in the previous rally, but that was more or less by chance. That's a good deception. That's the way to do it.
Service over. 4-all.
脚后面两边顶开。
That's why I love backhand returns on low serves. Good shot.
5-4.
I like that second last shot where she
5-4.
played a drop shot instead of what most people would have done, just clear it and get it away, but also leave the initiative at the opponent. And that's what I think both Chen Yufei and An Se-young are so good at, neutralizing the rallies.
That's gone wide.
Overdone it.
Service over. 5-all.
That's a lovely shot as well.
Fabulous drop shot.
Exactly the same this time. It was Wang Zhi who played it. With considerable quality.
Oh,
Good
brilliant.
shot.
Brilliant.
7.
Well, it might not look the most spectacular shot, but that's probably the best shot of the match so far.
The sky is clear. You almost see it on Miyazaki's legs there.
Yeah. She looks to me as she's beginning to lose her way. Miyazaki.
Yeah. I think she's finding out what she can do and what she can't do.
Service over. 6-8.
There's a loose service return this time from Wang Zhi, even though it was with the backhand. Good play. Stayed at the front court, forced the lift.
Wonderful jump smash. Incredible retrieval. Well, she's hanging in there is Miyazaki. This is showing good character to me.
And it is, and it's a lovely battle between Wang Zhi wanting to inject pace in the rallies, somehow get Miyazaki off balance, force her to lift, and Miyazaki trying to stay in control, prevent Wang Zhi to launch a smash or a good deception, prevent her from having too much time.
Needn't have taken that one, Miyazaki. It was going out the side of the court.
Yeah.
And she's ended up losing the rally. Well, sadly we're not going to see it because it was right at the start of the rally. 3-point advantage in favour of Wang Zhi. Oh, that's the inside edge of the line. Wonderful length.
一つだけ聞いて、今、トモから前からちょっとスピードアタックロブ的なところやってからの方がやられる割合が増えるの。でもトモがレセプションがちょっと待ちを作りながらだから相手はペース上がらないからこっちトモから取る割合が高くなる。だからちょっとペースダウンすることだけちょっと意識してラリーの中ででも攻めてる時のペースアップは全然 OK。下からシャトル飛ばされる時のペースアップはちょっと少なくてそこだけちょっと意識して頑張ろう。
11-8. Play.
So 11-8 to Wang Zhi. Only 10 points required to become only the second player from China to win a Super 1000 women's singles title. That's gone wide.
This is a crucial rally for Miyazaki. In order to stay in this match, he's got to come up with something.
Oh, that was going wide as well. So what should she be coming up with?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think we can see that she's really going for the lines in the attack. I think that would have been an error that one. The area where I think she has an edge is when she plays the front court first, when she plays the first downward shots on the front court. But it's dangerous for her to play it to the sides because Wang Zhi can play it past her there. That's well played. So I think she should perhaps try and play a little bit more to the center line, to the front court, when she's in trouble.
That's a picture from Miyazaki's point of view.
Yeah. She doesn't get that many chances to score Miyazaki. Yesterday, Yamaguchi wasn't really attacking as much as Wang Zhi has done here. So every time she plays creative or attacks and doesn't convert, then she's most likely going to give a chance away afterwards to Wang Zhi. And she's been good in the attack. Or the follow-ups following power play. If there's a lot of pace in the rally, Wang Zhi definitely has the advantage. Nice cross. That's perhaps one of the solutions. It's going to be tough physically.
There it is again.
Oi!
That's going wide. What a great response by Miyazaki to that punch clear across court from this lady. There's the punch clear. And playing a cross-court drive in response. First time she was left stranded. She didn't even get to that disguised cross-court clear.
But I also noticed that she immediately asked for a towel down afterwards, and it's rallies like this that still takes its toll on her. That's where she's not fully grown in terms of physical strength and stamina at this pace. She's not used to it for a long period of time. Beautiful.
Service over. 10-14.
Seems like an idea could be to put pressure on the forehand corner, long forehand corner of Wang Zhi, and then vary the attack, but play it a little bit more patiently than what she's done the last 2-3 rallies. 10-14. That's not panic mode yet. Good play, super play.
11-14.
That's an A in my book. The drop shot to the center line. And much more patient.
It's a 4-point advantage. to Wang Zhi.
Deception.
Well, that wasn't a drop shot to the centre line, but that was a body smash. And it seemed to be a sort of half-pace body smash.
It wasn't too good. She was a little bit lucky there, Miyazaki. Two-game loss. It's almost the same spot where she plays it long.
Wow, that wasn't long by much, was it?
It looked longer from up here.
Yeah, but as you say, the white neck cord, top of the net, is along that back line from where we're sitting.
Body smash. Super play.
Yeah.
Service over.
Just got to be careful, Wang Zhi.
16.
It's a long time since she's been on top of the rallies.
4 of the last 6 points to this lady.
And she's conducted all 6 rallies. Good deception.
Fabulous rally.
14-17.
I wonder if it was on purpose that Miyazaki played that so close to the body on the left hand, on the backhand side of Wang Zhi. If so, then it was brilliant.
Thank you. Tomoka. 14-17.
points required for the number 3 seed to win a maiden Super 1000 title.
Previous point there from 17 to 18, that really gave Wang Zhi the belief that I'm really going to do this. That looked very confident. The last point there to 19.
Oh, it's landed on the back line, and it's match point opportunities
20, match point
for Wang Zhi. That's well left.
Service over. 15-20.
Match point number 2 for Wang Zhi. And in doing so becomes only the second player from China to win a Super 1000 title. Milking the crowd. Spare a thought for the 18-year-old Tomoka Miyazaki. Nice moment. Unfortunately, we didn't see it. The two players congratulating each other at the net.
Match won by Wang Zhi, 21-17, 21-15.
Well, she played well in today's final, did Wang Zhi. But Steve, I'm sure you're right. Miyazaki, when she gets a little bit stronger, is going to be a huge force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I think so. She's an interesting player. She gets some experience early here. Still far down the world ranking lists. Comes up from Wang Zhi.
This is the final rally. It was the punch cross-court clear that once again forced the error, or forced a weak reply from the Japanese youngster. So confirmation of the scoreline, Wang Zhi takes the China Open title 21-17, 21-14 in just shy of 52 minutes. Of course, the prize presentation will take place imminently.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's singles of Victor China Open 2024 HSBC BWF World Tour is about to start.
有请获奖运动员和颁奖嘉宾入场。
Please welcome the awarded players and presenters.
So both players step forward for the start of the prize presentation.
获得女子团打亚军的是来自日本的宫崎友花。
The runner-up of women's singles is Tomoka Miyazaki of Japan.
Tomoka Miyazaki. I wonder how many times we will see her on the podium at World Tour tournaments throughout her career. Wang Zhi, a fourth World Tour title, a first at Super 1000 level.
市长江鹏举先生为获奖运动员颁发奖杯和奖牌。
Please welcome Mr. Jiang Pengju, Vice Mayor of Changzhou Municipal People's Government, to present trophies and plaques.
Yes, congratulations indeed. I think that's very appropriate. To the youngster. She's played wonderfully well all week. But all credit to the champion.
有请常州市体育局局长刘志峰先生为获奖运动员颁发吉祥物。
Please welcome Mr. Liu Zhifeng, Director of Changzhou Municipal Sports Bureau, to present mascot. 有请江苏维普多体育用品有限公司总经理陈树荣先生为获奖运动员颁发支票。 Please welcome Mr. Chen Shurong, General Manager of Jiangsu
So
Victory
very handsome checks for both the finalists, 68,000 for the beaten finalist, and that's more money earned in this week than she's earned so far in her entire career.
奖运动员可以留念。
Well, she $140,000 US. Goodness, we can't see Miyazaki.
She knows that.
She's looking at it on the giant screen.
Thank you, distinguished guests.
请获奖运动员合影留念。
Now is the photo time for the players.
That's lovely.
现在是冠军的专属时刻。
Now is the time for the champion. Please enjoy this moment.
Following in the footsteps of Chen Yufei, perhaps only the second player after Chen Yufei, the former Olympic champion, to win a Super 1000 title as far as Chinese players are concerned. Well, coming up next is men's singles, and as with the women's singles and the men's singles, we're also guaranteed a fourth different winner at the fourth Super 1000 of the year. It's Kodai Naraoka of Japan up against the left-handed Weng Hongyang. Welcome back to Changzhou and finals day here at the Victor China Open. After the women's singles, we turn our attention to men's singles and the World Championships